What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's video where we are going to have some Clash of Clans variety. Just show you exactly what I've been doing in the game myself, because it's been a little while since we've done one of these Let's Play episodes on the builder base. We're also going to flip across, show you the progress on my main base, do some of my favourite farming raids using the bowlers and witches, and we even have a couple of impressive war attacks to wrap up with, including Town Hall 10 versus 11 and a Town Hall 10 triple. But how about we get straight into the builder base? Haven't done a Let's Play episode for quite some time, so this is my base, guys. We've been upgrading it here at Builder Hall 5. We have the battle machine now level 3, recently just upgraded our troops in the laboratory. We've managed to get a good chunk of them to level 10, and I'm loving the baby dragons and the barbarian rush strategy, which uses the barbarians and the bomber troops. Haven't really got into the cannon carts, to be honest. Make sure to drop me a comment down below with how you guys use the cannon carts and any tips you have for them. So let's go ahead, get our clock tower boosted, and get into a few attacks, show you exactly what I've been doing. So for this base, you can see we have the air bomber pushed right to the side of the base, and the firecrackers there a little bit weird right off in the corner. I'm not quite sure how I even want to attack this. Do I want to take some sneaky archers? I think I want to come in from this end, but it's definitely a bit of a troll base that we have set up here. This little archer tower in the corner makes it a little bit sneaky for the back end there, and bringing the battle machine in. I think what I'm going to do, guys, is just come all baby dragons. So let's do this. Let's take out this little archer tower. That will then enable the baby dragon to get onto that double cannon, and I really want to get the crusher down, because if I can do that, then we can bring the battle machine in to hopefully get that air defense and the air bomber as well. So we just about got the double cannon down. We need to try and get that crusher, but it's going to be a little bit tricky with this firecracker smashing into our baby dragons. We need to make sure we save enough to at least get through that other area as well. So we've managed to get onto the crusher. Let's just make sure that we get that down, and then we shouldn't have too much bother with the battle machine getting the firecracker and the air bomber out from this area. So what I want to do is just kind of test the waters here a little bit first. Actually, let's just go ahead and put the battle machine in, and I think, oh, he's gone the wrong way. Would you believe it, guys? I was going to bring a baby dragon into the laboratory here just to kind of help out. We really need that cannon to be down, but I don't want to put any baby dragons in because they're going to get taken straight out. So let's just see what happens here. Sensibly, no, he's not going to get it, so let's put a baby dragon on there, see if we can take that down, which it doesn't look like it's going to. This raid is going horribly wrong, guys, so we're going to have to just bail ship, come in from the other side of the base, and see if we can just get the 2-star, because most certainly the 3-star is out of the question here. We need this archer tower down. Once that goes down, we can then focus our fire a little bit closer onto the builder's hall. So we can still get this to work, guys. We just need to make sure that we're a little bit sparing with our baby dragons. It's going well. We have the 50%. We're just about to create a path here so that the baby dragons will lock onto the builder's hall directly. And with 2 baby dragons, we should be good to get that 2-star. Not quite what I wanted, not the best of percent. Hopefully we can get this with just 1 more baby dragon, because if we can, it's gone off to the side. Fantastic stuff. If we can, it means we can use the other baby dragon to help with percentage. 59% is definitely not the best and might not always get you the victory. We just about get that builder's hall. So we have 1 left for in the bottom here. Going to wrap up at about 71, 74%. Hopefully that's enough, but I'm not too sure, guys. We'll just have to wait and see. We haven't seen our opponent spectating the match yet, so that's not always a good sign. It means that he's probably still attacking and potentially going for the 3 stars. He was a Builder Hall 6, but obviously we have no idea to know what level his troops are. So as you can see, will I be right? We wrap up with 74%. Hopefully it's enough, guys. Going back to base, we should be clear enough for the victory it is. 78% 1 star. So really guys, we did the right thing in bailing out, going for the 2 star. And you really need to do that often, guys. If you know you're not going to get the 3 stars, just bail out. Go for the 2 stars. You will get that victory more often than not. Now, this is a horrible base for the baby dragons. The firecrackers are in the middle. They're very difficult to get to, along with the arch towers and that air bomber. Much better base for the barbarians and the bombers. Now, you need to protect your bombers, guys. They are the key to this attack, and you need to try and get in there towards the splash damage, but out of the way of the crusher. So what we're going to do, just check that there's no buildings on the outside, which there is not. Then we're going to put 1 barbarian. That just tests for bombs, guys. There's 1 being set off there, and then we're basically just going to sprinkle barbarians in to try and protect the bombers. Once you get this area on the back here of all of the wall down, the last bit just about to go, we can put a bomber in and be confident that it is going to go to the center and allow us to blast barbarians into the center, get that splash damage down. Here we go, pushing them all in, because you can see it's very tightly compact, that center. There is definitely nothing there which is going to take out our troops, like a giant bomb or anything like that, because the area was so compact. So once we created that funnel, the raged barbarians could get straight in there and take it out. Now, it's very difficult to get the 3 star with this strategy, purely because of the splash damage. That crusher is horrible to take out, but you will often get close. So as you can see, 91% is not bad of an attack. Hopefully that's enough for the victory. I definitely would not have got that much if I had used baby dragons. Now, it's always horrible just to troll your enemy just with this bomber. I can be quite confident that the Tesla will take him out, so I am going to end the attack because we have the clock tower boosted, and it is another victory. Fantastic stuff. So winning on the percentage that time, percentage was important. Checking out this base, this is a little bit different. He has the defenses pushed right to the end. The main problem we have is the mortar right in the middle. That's going to be tricky if I were to use sneaky archers to try and push in towards the base. What I'm thinking... What I'm thinking is we maybe... You know, I think we can take this with the the barbarian strategy again. I was thinking the giant and archers, just because the giants can, you know, tank some of these defenses to let the archers come forward, but actually all the splash damage is on this area, so we can rush the town hall with the barbarians, and then from there hopefully pick up percent around the outside. So let's just make sure we can again protect the bombers. I'm going to use the barbarians to actually take out buildings whilst we're trying to protect the bombers, and we're really trying to create a funnel within the wall section. I know that seems crazy, but we're trying to create a bit of a funnel. Now, it's not going fantastic, I have to say, because the barbarians here struggling to take out these defenses, and we're already going down with the barbarians. So we need to push a lot of them into the middle there, make sure that we get that builder's hall, which we are going to. I think the final one over on this end to try and help with percent. We should be good for the 2 star, but it's just whether we have enough to get the victory. So there you have it, the 2 star. Not a great attack, to be honest, only the 50%. We're really riding on the fact that our opponent doesn't get the 2 star, which he doesn't, very close to it. So fantastic stuff with 3 victories today for the Builder's Hall. Now, we could go ahead and do the next attacks, but actually, you can see we're going to cap out on gold. So we need to make sure to get an upgrade going. And I'm not actually sure if we even have anything else that we can upgrade apart from the walls. We can upgrade the Tesla, so let's go ahead and do that. And then I think we might actually wait, try and get the battle machine to level 5. Let me know down in the comments if you would upgrade the walls to max, or if you would go just to Builder Hall 6. I think we're going to go straight to Builder Hall 6. Let's flip across to the main base for any of you guys that were sticking around for that. And you can see we dropped the Eagle Artillery. That's right, I've been a 10.5 for the longest time, decided to drop the Eagle Artillery, and with the Clashiversary event and the bonus gems and deals, managed to get a lot of gold, get that upgraded straight to level 2, and we have the rest of the defenses and walls built. So my favourite farming army at the moment, as I'm trying to farm mainly elixir, is to use the bowlers. And I'm farming elixir in order to get the Grand Warden. So I use bowlers, 6 healers, 3 rage spells and 2 jump spells, and it normally works quite nicely. But let's just see if we can find a raid, guys. Now we're farming elixir. We should be able to get a decent amount from this one, just so that you guys don't have to wait forever. We're going to attack this base, so we should hopefully be able to get in, at least get the town hall and these 2 storages of elixir. Hopefully we can get across to the other side and get a little bit of that as well. So what we're going to do, guys, is start with the queen down in the bottom here with 3 healers. And then we're going to start on the other side with bowlers and 3 healers. I wanted them to directly target the cannon. That's why I put them so far off to the other side there. Didn't quite get it down, but they've managed to get that now. And then take the second cannon. Then what we're going to do is just let them create a funnel. The bowlers on the side there are working brilliantly. Just failed to get that wizard tower down. Once that funnel is created, we can then push in from this area. So I think we're safe to do that, guys. Let's get the bowlers in along with the Grand Warden. Second jump spell around about here. Let's get a rage spell in already. And then it's just monitoring the attack from this point. So it's going quite well. Bowlers are coming forward. We're just waiting for that Eagle Artillery to make sure that we can time the Grand Warden's ability so that they don't wreck our bowlers. So there you have it. We timed that pretty well. Let's get another rage spell in. Try and make sure we get this town hall. Eagle Artillery going down. Just about to get that other elixir storage. So that is a pretty successful attack. That is pretty much how you do the bowler and healer attack. And as you can see, it's very successful, very strong, not much thought involved. Throw the queen with some healers in one side, throw some bowlers with a healer on the other side, and then just push the rest of them through. Pretty straightforward. We missed the dark elixir, but we're not farming dark elixir at the moment, so not too big of an issue. Might get some of it with these bowlers, but I think they're going to go down. The healers are going down quick with them air mines. We might get it, guys. The Expo is taking the bowlers down, but they're going straight back up. Just once the healers go down, we've actually managed to get most of that dark elixir. So fantastic stuff. Gonna wrap this up with pretty much all of the loot. Check that out. 12,000 gold at the top there is all that we missed pretty much. Fantastic stuff. The great thing about this strategy as well is you can farm high up in the leagues. 99% bonus. It doesn't get much closer than that. 600,000 elixir. That is fantastic. As you can see, I failed to train another army, so quite a little bit of a fail there. So I'm going to go ahead and start scouting war bases and actually get my war attacks in. But with that being said, let's quickly wrap up the video with some war attacks. So you certainly have had some variety here today. The Builders Hall, regular village, and now some war attacks. Let's start off with an attack by Bilbo Dragons on a Town Hall 11. Let's actually go down to the second one where he uses dragons. Then we'll go to this Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 triple, which is absolutely amazing. Brilliant Hog Rider attack. Then we'll finish up with Bilbo Dragons again, but using the Bowlers and Valkyries for that second attack. So this first one, it's a pretty well designed Town Hall 11 base. This is kind of the meta at the moment in terms of not quite that ring base, but a big wide spread out base with the Town Hall in the middle and kind of that open core. So we used a Zapquake to take out one air defense, and as you can see, he's going to just carve a path for the dragons to come straight into the Town Hall. So he's using sacrificial heroes up at the north. Couple of wall breakers to get in, King coming in to take out the Arch Tower and blasting through a few defenses there, which is brilliant stuff to allow the Queen forward, take out this air defense and get the CC lure. Notice that poison spell, which he just about puts down once they are secured in that position by the Queen. Sometimes you can put it down too early and then your troops do not go down with that poison spell. So he times it perfectly there. Baby Dragon just doesn't go down. He really needs one troop just to pull it back into that poison spell. Just gets them dragons in a tad too late. But as we have it, very nice to come forward and get down that Archer Tower. But more importantly, look at the funnel we've created on the side here. There's a nice gap, huge gap at the top there with the heroes. And then the dragons now can just push their way forward towards the Town Hall, and it's a brilliant attack. I'll make sure to put out a video, guys. Dragons, Town Hall 10 versus 11 is fantastic. It's working brilliantly for us at the moment. Always was probably the best 10v11 attack probably about a year ago now, but it's kind of came back into fashion with the buff to the dragons. And check that out, the Town Hall goes down in a flash. When you have that rage spell over the top, Town Hall goes down in a flash. Get the 50%, just scraped it, but that is all we need. It's so difficult right now for Town Hall 10s to 2-star the 11s that's all we need. Let's check out the Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 10 3-star before we check out Bilbo's second attack. So check this one out, guys. I love it. Brilliant kill squad. Brings in 2 golems to get real deep into the base. It all depends how much you want. If you want to get a lot from your kill squad, you need them golems. So the baby dragons either side in order to set up that funnel. Lovely in order for the bowlers to come forward. Check it out. Enemy queen goes down. Enemy CC gets pulled. And then we're also coming forward, taking out an Inferno Tower. At Town Hall 10, the Inferno Towers are the main focus. Now what's brilliant for Hog Riders as well is, again, check out the area of the base that we've taken out. So it's not necessarily, well, it is, it's the defenses we've taken out, but it's also the area of the base we've taken out. We can be sure that the Hog Riders are going to just move across on this narrow path right the way across the base. We can condense our spells into that area, freeze spell onto the Inferno. You need a plan for that second Inferno, guys, and the heal spells obviously help the Hog Riders through in order to take that down and finish off the rest of the base. So that was fantastic stuff to see. Love to see the Hog Riders coming back into fashion. They were always top of the meta when Clan Wars first came out, and they've kind of always struggled at higher level, but at Town Hall 10 and 11 we've certainly seen them coming into play a little bit, certainly in recent months, but this year especially. We just about clutched this last defense. Check it out, that Hog Rider with literally no help, no health, but he has fantastic health. Help. Can you believe I messed that up? I said help instead of health, health instead of help. Virtually no health. Brilliant help for the cleanup. Wow, what a tongue twister. But the Hog Rider, brilliant for cleanup, and exactly what we needed for this raid to end up in a 3-star. So it is close, but Town Hall 10 v10 3-stars always need appreciation. I mean, that was fantastic. Love the kill squad coming in to take it out. Love how we just narrowed the area for the Hog Riders so that we could tell exactly where they were going. Now let's check out the final one by Bilbo Dragons before we wrap up this video. Lovely ring style base, which you've seen it a million times on my channel, guys. The Bowlers and Valkyries is fantastic for this style of base. If you haven't seen it, go down my video list, find the Town Hall 10 versus 11 strategy guide for this attack. It's brilliant. So the Queen coming in first with the healers and rage spell, helping her to take out the defenses and basically carve a path in the base. So again, the funnel, guys, is the most important thing. We've created the funnel here, look, already done. The Queen is going to continue walking around the base here, and then we're going to bring the Bowlers and the King in order to help her with the Valkyries rushing into the core. So it all depends on what you want to get. As a Town Hall 10 here, we want the 2-stars, so check out the top there, all of them defenses, the King, Queen, CC, we can leave all of that. We do not have to worry about it. If we take out the Eagle Artillery, which is currently going down, we don't then have to worry about that wrecking the rest of our base. High HP buildings in the middle get Earthquake spell just to help the Valkyries get through. Sometimes with bases like this, you'll see a lot of buildings pushed to the north in order to try and stop you getting the 50%. But check it out, Bilbo, wise to that, brings just a couple of Valkyries to get that extra percent at the top. Once that funnel is created and we're doing fantastic at the bottom, you can see how the Valkyries are just going to jump straight into the middle of the base, and we're not even going to need that many. The Valkyries are going to get right in between the Infernos and Town Hall and take out that entire area. So you have to be patient with this style of attack, continue to create that funnel, wait until that moment where you can be sure the Valkyries are going to the middle, and a couple of test Valkyries just to see that area there. and you could see the target come up on the Eagle Artillery. You knew the Valkyries were going there. They all come forward. Rage Spell over the top, takes down the Town Hall. Then it is a mad rush for the 50%, but we do get it, guys. CC troops come out. We get that 50%, get that 2-star. Brilliant stuff by Bilbo Dragons, getting 2 Town Hall 10 versus 11 2-star attack. So that wraps it up for this one, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. Bit of variety, just showing you what I'm doing in the game right now. I do want to try and get back into my Let's Play episodes pretty soon. I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you did. I've been your host, Judo Sloth. Make sure to subscribe for more Clash of Clans, and until next time, peace out, guys.